Folks, hello and welcome to Tavern Chat. I'm your host, Eric Tenkar, your bartender in the OSR, your main proprietor at the Tenkar's Tavern blog. This is your last chance to get the Call of Cthulhu bundle up at Humble Bundle. It's about 20 hours left in this bundle as I record this. So there's a shortened link down below, tenkars-tavern.games/COC. It'll take you to Humble Bundle for the Call of Cthulhu bundle. This is how you can support this channel. We don't do paid advertisements. I know YouTube videos, we get ads, but it's from YouTube. But we don't do paid advertisements. We don't do sponsorships. We are responsible to you. So it's how you get the accurate news and what's going on. And yes, I'll get back to the dungeon drama, but some news just has to be mentioned a bit more timely. So. This is from, I believe, Dicebreaker.com. Yep. D&D head designer says 2024 books won't release before summer. So now, remember, those images at, oh God, was it PAX? Which was saying release in like May? That was put together by WotC. All right? Now, there's oftentimes in corporations and companies that one side is not talking to the other side. It could be that public relations wanted to go with a date and they figure this is the date. And then the creative side said there ain't no fucking way we're going to be done by then. So, what does the article say? D&D head designer says 2024 books won't release before summer. We will still be working on the books in May. This is Jeremy Crawford. He talks about it in a YouTube video, which, trust me, it puts me to sleep. I don't. Jeremy Crawford is. I'm sorry, man. You're trying to make the game exciting. You're generally not all that exciting. But Dungeons and Dragons design team still isn't ready to name a specific launch window for the 2024 trio of new source books. Head designer Jeremy Crawford addressed the reportedly incorrect release dates that leaked on social media in December. Now it's a leak. That means it came from, you guessed it, WotC, claiming players won't see D&D 2024. Again, it's not 6E, it's not 5.5E. It's D&D 2024 until summer at the earliest. So, Crawford told Todd Kenrick in a recent YouTube video that he left Wizards of the Coast PAX Unplugged 2023 panel and immediately caught wind of the May 2024 release date rumors. Those rumors were whatever. It was a huge surprise to me as the person who was the lead design on the player's handbook, he said. The team was concurrently producing the Dungeon Master's Guide and the Monster Manual that will compose D&D's 2024 refresh. It's the same engine with a nice new coat of paint on it. I just want to confirm with you, as well as with everyone watching this video, that is definitely not the release date. That was never the release date. In fact, we will still be working on the books in May. And then they talked about the last public playtest with upcoming changes to the Barbarian, Monk, and Druid classes. Okay. Crawford and his team will now take all of the results deep in our internal development, but remarked that proposed changes to the three aforementioned classes all scored remarkably high. Druid changes clocked in the high 70s, Barbarians in the mid 80s, and the Monk, one of the more maligned classes in the D&D 2014. We're just going to do it by year. Earned the apparently rare 90% approval rating from players. Okay. And I don't really care about the changes. Listen, D&D is the rising tide that lifts all boats. And it's also the one that, if it sinks, can cause issues. It'll ripple. D&D struggled with controversy throughout 2023, though the runaway success of Baldur's Gate 3 did manage to create some distance between the OGL disaster and becoming a critical darling on the pop culture stage. And of course, Wizards has denied the Tencent rumors. So, what does this really mean? If we can't even get, hey, it'll be out in the summer, it'll be out for Gen Con. Wouldn't Gen Con be a nice place to release it? You would think. But WotC doesn't really do conventions anymore, right? D&D is run by the fans. They didn't really do much for the 50th anniversary of D&D. That was last weekend. So what can you read into this? They're not giving you, hey, summer. They're saying it won't release before summer. It could be fall. It could slip. Conceivably, it could slip into 2025. Wouldn't that be interesting? I think we'd get at least one book before then. Probably the Player's Handbook. I don't see the Player's Handbook is going to be the most changes because what they're really doing with 5e is they are revamping the classes, but they're keeping the current engine mostly intact. So, then the spin-off question to this. When this releases, will there be an open game license to it? We know there won't be. Will there be a Creative Commons license to it? No, there won't be. D&D 2014, yes, you're under the Creative Commons license. D&D 3.5, you're under the OGL. Creative Commons, maybe at some point. But you are not... we didn't see an OGL for 5e for over a year. Because they thought, the powers that be thought, the players don't really want an SRD and an OGL. What they want is free rules. They want to be a bunch of effing freeloaders, so let's give them what they want. And you got the basic rules. And players didn't want the basic rules. They wanted a system resource document, and they wanted an open game license because they wanted their favorite third-party publishers publishing for the new game system. I believe my safe bet is that WotC will not want to do that again, and there will not be an OGL or a Creative Commons release for the new edition. I'm trusting that initially. But tell me what you think. And tell me, do you think we're even going to make it in 2024? I don't know. I would love to know what the Vegas odds are on this. Live stream tonight, myself and Glenn Hallstrom at 8 p.m. We'll be talking about this, and I'm sure the dungeon drama and the false flag story of D&D for sale. Makes me think of Magic Kingdom for sale. Wasn't that is that Terry Brooks or I forget who it was. In any case, folks, as always, be safe, be well, God bless, roll those dice, roll them well. I will be back again tonight at 8 p.m. with Glenn Hallstrom. I'll see you then.